Hello, let me get my backdrop. Hold on. This way. Because they distort you. Hi, how are you? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Your
How are
hair
you?
is so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm doing great today. How are you?
I'm doing good. This has been crazy. I'm excited about doing this. I have a PowerPoint, but I think I'm just going to do the first part of the PowerPoint
Okay.
and then just not show it.
Whatever you want to do. If you want to show it, great. If you don't, that's fine too. Whatever you want to do.
Okay,
It's your show.
I'm going to share some of it, but I think it'll be more impactful if I just talk to the audience.
Okay, perfect. And then about 25 minutes, is that good for you?
Okay. If I go over,
How long do you think you'll need?
25 to 30 minutes will work.
That's fine. Yes. I just want to give you enough time for questions and answers afterwards, just in case.
Yes. Because this is over at 8 o'clock.
Yes, it's just 1 hour. So, we'll chit chat for a minute probably about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then you'll start 25, 30 minutes. And then I like to give them time to question and answers. And
yes. Yes, I would.
I think that audience loves the question and answer time because so many platforms you don't get to do that.
Right. And also, LaDonna, are you familiar with ChatBridge?
A little bit. I've never used it, but I've heard of it, and I know it's good for following up.
Listen, I want you to check it out. But when you do check it out, I want you to use my affiliate link.
Okay.
Right now, they've got a special going on where it's either $16 a month or $197 for the year.
Oh, wow.
And it's unlimited. And you know how many chats, how many Zoom meetings that people go to. It's unlimited, the number of Zooms that you can put into the system.
Okay.
And you can so easily, like as long as people are putting their information in, you have immediate access. I mean, it's amazing because how often do we go to these chats? We save the chat, but then we don't do anything with them because we don't.
Well, I do something with them, but it takes me forever to go through them.
I know. And with this, you download it into ChatBridge. The emails are there. The phone is broken down by name and what. It's amazing.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Would you mind if I share that with this group or no?
You can share it with them. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we'll do that toward the end.
Yes, towards the end.
Make sure we have time. Yes, that'll be great.
All right, and I want to pull up the link so that I'll have it.
Now, are you going to make an offer tonight? Are you going to give them an offer?
I am. I'm definitely looking at giving an offer.
Okay.
I can't. I'm having a hard time thinking. Sherry, she gave me some suggestions and suggested that I offer the 2 videos that I've done with this misconceived behaviors.
Yes.
That I make them available both hours for $37 only for tonight. And if people want them after that, it's going to be $37 per video.
There you go. I love that idea.
And so they're going to need to pre-order tonight.
Okay, so
And-
make sure you, okay, so we're running a little behind, so I need to open the chat for everyone, okay? Are you
Okay.
ready? All
I'm
right.
ready.
Here they come, Vera. Here they come. Yay! Welcome, welcome, everyone. Everyone's beautiful faces coming up. Yay! Welcome, Kelly. Welcome, Heather, Cheryl, Abby, Heather. Dar was here and Dar is gone. There's Dar. Okay, so what I need you to do is go ahead in the chat and put in your email and phone number. And if you have a link, go ahead and put in your link so that for if you want us to reach out to you to make an appointment for your calendar, okay? Let's go ahead and get that put into the chat. Welcome, everyone. All right. Okay. So, all right. We have a couple of others that should be here, but we're going to move on because our time is valuable. Yes, everyone, if you have a background, if you can put it up, great. If you're having trouble with it, it's okay too. Okay, it looks like somebody's having trouble getting in. Let me check. All right. Everyone putting everybody's got their emails, phone numbers. See, that's the bad thing about not having a co-host is you have to do everything yourself. And people wait till the last second to try to get in and they're like, what's going on? What's going on? All right. So what was the favorite thing that you did today? Let's put that in the chat. What was your favorite thing about today? Your favorite thing about today? My favorite thing is that my air conditioner works and has been working for a while now. I'm so happy that we don't have that stress. It seems like every time the weather turns off really, really hot or really, really cold, we have issues, even though we have Train and it's a newer system. But for this time, we're doing great. We're doing great. And we've had over 100-degree weather all month of August. I don't know what's going on with our world, let me tell you. It's not supposed to be that way. It is not supposed to be that way.
Oh, it's not.
Is everyone really, really hot today where you're at? Abby, are you and Dar having hot weather in Canada?
No, it's more like about 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, okay. So we need to visit Canada right now. That's what I'm thinking. Heather is saying yes.
And I got to turn on my ear right quick right now.
Come on down.
Hey, Raw. Hey. We've been, oh, Cheryl, where are you at that you're in the 70s?
That'd be right. We're just a little
I'm
bit
in
north of here.
upstate New York.
Oh, okay. Okay. Raw is in New York also, right, Raw?
Yes, and it's very hot today. It was like 80 something degrees.
Okay.
It's
But
close to
bearable, nice
100.
weather.
But I would take that 80 something degree weather and give you the 107 or 109 that I'm having today. So no, he's saying nope, nope, nope. All right, so let's go around the room really, really quick before we turn the floor over to Miss Vera. And let's introduce ourselves. We're going to start with Abby. Come on down, Abby.
Wow.
One
I guess it's,
thing
I
about
guess it's
you and one thing about your business.
one thing about me and one thing about my business.
Yep.
I'm about me, I'm loving my unicycle. I'm rusty right now, but I'm getting back to it. And they're shaking her head, yes. That's one thing about me, about my business. I'm getting more people on the yearly packages. It's nice.
Very nice, very nice. Cheryl, how about you?
So one thing about me is I'm a very determined person when I set my mind to do something, and I've been struggling with this business thing, and I'm trying to be the one to come out on top instead of the business. Some days I'm not quite too sure, but as far as the business goes, I'm a career and mindset coach, and things are very, very slow. I'm in the process of transitioning from Facebook to LinkedIn because I think that that's where I'll find a big or a more receptive audience. I know that they're on both platforms, but I think I'll find a more receptive audience on LinkedIn. So I'm looking forward to seeing if the switch helps me.
Absolutely. I think you are absolutely right. We've talked about that shortly, Cheryl and I. And sometimes, you just have to pivot a little bit, and you know what? The struggle is real. I always say the struggle is real. Just keep paddling your boat because something will turn around. Cheryl, if you will, just fix your camera a little bit so you're more at the top than the bottom so we can see you a little bit better. There you go. There you go. Much better. And Ra, how about you?
Oh, you're asking me what I was doing. Sorry, I was trying to fix my the other Zoom on the other camera. Okay, let me in over there as well. Thanks.
And if you will tell me one thing about you and one thing about your business.
Oh, what I do. Okay, what I do is a lot of things. When I say an entrepreneur, it's basically I think it's me in this way because I do a lot of things. I'm an author. I sing as well. I run a couple of businesses that brings in some income, as well as I'm a motivational speaker. And I put together conferences, mental health conferences. So I love what she was saying before because I'm always listening. Maybe I didn't hear exact question of what to say, but I think she is in the right place, and we will talk more about that. Thank you.
Awesome. And Dar, how about you?
Well, one thing about me is I'm really happy to be here on Monday Mojo tonight with you and everybody. And one thing about the business is that I'm Abby's tech angel assistant, and I help her in the background. And I'm also considering moving over to creating greeting cards to sell in the near future.
Yes, Dar and I have talked a lot about that, and she's got so many great ideas. I can't wait to see her cards. And Heather, how about you?
So I help people save money in travel and also earn money through trade.
Awesome.
So that's, yeah,
Perfect.
that's what you wanted, right?
Yes, perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Heather. And Kelly, how about you?
Hi, sorry, I didn't realize I was supposed to put that background behind me. I'll do it for
Okay.
next Monday.
It's okay. Perfect.
Little bit about me. I'm also in Ontario, same as Abby and Dar. So we're like Well, it says 22 Celsius right now. A little bit about me. I'm a plant-based nan. And my business, I have a drug-free, non-invasive wearable neurotech.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Kelly, so much. And I'm LaDonna McAbee, as most of you already know that, but I am here as your networking and follow-up queen. I help you build your business. About me personally, I love my family. They come first in my little world. So with that said, if you haven't already put in at least your email and phone number, please go ahead and do that. If you have a Calendly link, you can also put that in the chat. And what was your favorite thing about today? And Heather, I am so jealous. You got a wee bit of rain. We need rain so badly. My house has been here on this land for 20 years. I've only owned it for 7.5. The pond has never dried up, and it is starting to dry up. If we don't rain soon, it will. It's not like animals feed out of it that we have, but the nature and the wild, they do. They stay around our pond. So, Vera, come on down. The floor is yours. Please start out by telling us about you, and you have the floor for the next 25-ish minutes.
Well, hello, hello, hello. I am so excited to be here. And rather than tell you about me, I do have a PowerPoint that gives you a little overview about me. So let me pull that up, and then we will, there have been so much talk about having PowerPoints as your main presentation. So I am not going to be using it for the entire time, but I do want to just kind of give you an overview of who I am and what we're going to be talking about today. So before I do that, I just want to say that today we're going to be looking at misconceived behaviors. And I know a lot of people say, what do you mean by misconceived behaviors? So we're going to be talking about what that means. And we're going to talk about the causes, the indicators, the impact, and the resolution. When you consider there are 21 misconceived behaviors that impact in our homes, on our jobs, in our businesses and relationships, and in our society. And awareness precedes change. So once we become aware of what they are, and we kind of look at, well, are any of those a part of me, or am I around people where I see misconceived behaviors? And if that is the case, what can I do to make things better for that person and also for me? So let me move on and talk about, I talk about misconceived behaviors in homes and things of that nature, but today we're going to focus on misconceived behaviors in business and the impact that it may have on your business. So a little bit about me. My mother was my rock, and I grew up with no confidence, no self-esteem. I was bullied and ridiculed and made fun of, told things like, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're fat, you're ugly, you're nothing, you'll never be anything. And those things really impacted on my life. Many of those things were told to me by my stepfather. So my mother was my rock. I have two sisters and a brother. Unfortunately, I lost both my sisters, and so it's just me and my brother now. I have one son, his name is Miles, and he is one of the most positive people you will ever meet. I kid you not. And I have 5 grandchildren, a set of twins, Amaya and Miles, and Aaliyah, and then Malia. And Malia and Aaliyah, they actually are singing my theme song for my show. And then this is my older grandson, Tariq. Now, a little bit about me. I have my master's is in organizational management, and my undergrad is in psychology. So I've been able to take both my master's and my psychology and develop programs. I've worked with companies, organizations, schools, and churches over my 40 years of experience and career. And these are just a couple examples of that. I have co-authored over 22 books. These are a few of them, not all of them, just a few. The ones that are most recent, Raising Children is Not Easy, but it's worth it. LaDonna and I are both co-authors in that book. And then the one that's coming out tomorrow is called No Problem Parenting. And in that book, I talk about some things that I did with my son, having built my confidence and self-esteem, and then turning around and being in a domestic violent relationship. I lost it all. I lost all my confidence, all my self-esteem. I left my ex-husband when my son was 6 months old. And I knew that I not only had to build my confidence back and get back to me, which took 3 years to do, I also had to instill greatness in my son. I have been recognized in with several awards and recognitions. These are just a couple. And my show, the Vera Thomas Show, has rated in the top 10 for the past year. And just recently it was ranked number 2. Before that, it was ranked number 3. Before that, it was ranked number 5. So I keep going up and up and up. So I'm excited about that. All right. So what we're going to be talking about tonight, the objectives is to first identify misconceived behaviors. We're going to then look at the causes for the behavior, the indications of the behavior, and then examine the results for that behavior. How can we change the behavior? What are some of the alternatives for those behaviors? The behaviors that we're going to be talking about today, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to move on from this. But the behaviors we're going to be talking about tonight, we're going to be talking about making character attacks and what impact does that have on a business? Always being right. What impact does that have on a business? Defensiveness, personalization, and the blame game. Now, I'm going to stop here, and I want to ask you all a question. What is it that you wish you had been told as a child? And I'd like your feedback. I'm going to stop sharing. I know for me, I wish I had been told more, I'm proud of you. You're doing a great job. So I'd like, just give me some ideas. And if you don't want to share it out loud, put it in the chat. What do you wish you had been told as a child? And I'm asking this question for a particular reason.
Go ahead, Cheryl.
So my mom was my rock like Vera's. I always admired her, but there was also a certain amount of fear. My mom was a strong Black woman from the South who grew up. She was born in the late 30s, so you can imagine what she had to endure. So I wish that I had been told, just be yourself, no matter what you are, who you are. I love you regardless. I didn't get that, but my mom wasn't overly emotional to begin with. But so I grew up, I'm gay, and it was obvious to my mom, but she tried to deny it. And she said to me, you know, if I ever find out, I want you to get out of my house.
Wow.
And that was very hurtful. And it devastated me because she was my role model, one of two, her mom being the other. And I tried to deal with that internally to the point when I was a junior in college. I had a lot of emotional issues and just like many people contemplated suicide and things like that. And I had an incident and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So I went home and I got in bed with my mom and I talked to her and I said, you know, I need to just be honest with you. I'm going to tell you what you already know. And I told her what I had just been through. And I said, I'm not going to do this anymore as much as I love you. I'm not going to pretend to be something and somebody that I'm not. And this is the truth. You know, you didn't want to hear it, but it's the truth. And I respect your decision. I will leave. And I got up to go pack my things. And she asked me where was I going, and I told her it really didn't matter because she wanted me out of her house. I just needed to get that heaviness off of me. And at that point, my mom, she, like I said, wasn't emotional. She didn't cry, but I could see the emotion. And she said, "You're my child and I love you no matter what. I don't want you to go." And my mom said, you know, man, woman, dog, whatever it's going to make you happy. I just want you to be happy. And that's the day she became my best friend as well as my mom. You know, we had the best relationship ever.
And I thank you for sharing. I really appreciate that. And I want us to all be able to open up and share, but I only have 20 minutes.
I'm sorry, Vera. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you did what I asked. So it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's just that I do want, if we could be a little more succinct in our answers or put it in the chat, because each of us have gone through something as a child. And oftentimes those very things that we've gone through are the reasons for these misconceived behaviors. And that's why I'm asking you to share, what is it that you wish you had been told as a child? And so if you could briefly just share that or put it in the chat, I would appreciate it. And I'd like for each of us to kind of share that.
You know, I'm going to go, and then I want Abby to go. I think she had her hand up earlier. You know what? I wish for my parents, I went through a horrible childhood, but I wished I would have been told, you're pretty. And I wished I would have been told, I love you, and more hugs. I was never hugged. And those are the three things I really miss the most. How about you, Abby?
Well, for me, there is a similarity or crossover with Cheryl and yourself. Basically, I wish there was more acceptance. I'm 6'4". I'm a big girl, and I was grown up as a tomboy, and that makes a difference. And yes, I too am gay because I am married to Dar. So I can relate to, yeah, everything that both of you have said.
Okay.
I wish there was more accepting hugs.
Perfect. And
Okay,
Heather,
beautiful.
Heather, did you have anything that you wanted to add to that?
I had put on there that I could succeed at anything and I believe in you. Like, I had an adopted brother that told me everything negative about me, that no one would believe in me. So just to know that I can do things.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh,
All
and
right.
Kelly, I see in the chat you say, I wish I was told, great job, well done. Is there anything else that you wanted to add to that?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay, awesome. And Raw, did you want to add anything to the
Yeah,
conversation?
I have a lot, so I will talk when I have a chance, when I get time, when I get my turn. Sorry.
Okay,
Vera
perfect.
is doing a great job. I love it.
Okay, thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, everyone. Go ahead, Vera.
You know, I asked this question because so many times we look at how we were raised, the words that were said to us. Words matter. Words matter. They're so powerful. And it's because of those words or the lack of the words that we need to hear, particularly as children, that we have many of these misconceived behaviors. Now, I'm not going to do the PowerPoint. We're just going to have a conversation, okay? So the first one, and you can take notes. The first one that I want to talk about is making character attacks, the belittling, the name calling, the making people feel bad. Why do people do that? Why do you think people do that? Let me ask you, what do you think are some of the causes of people doing that?
I think it's because they're having a bad day, so maybe they just want to rub off on anyone else. But Cheryl, what do you think?
Well, I think because I've seen it a lot in my career too. I think that the people who do it the most are the ones who feel the most insecure about themselves. And
Absolutely.
they need somebody or something to make them feel better about themselves.
Absolutely. And you have to recognize hurt people hurt people. And people who are belittling and criticizing and ridiculing and name calling and all those kinds of things, they do that because they themselves experienced that even as a child. And I know we all know that there is a notorious person in in our country right now that is notorious for doing that. And if you know their history and their background, you'll understand it's definitely a sense of insecurity. People come across like they're all confident and all that kind of stuff, when in actuality it's insecurity. And as a result, because if a person was really secure within themselves, they would not feel a need to have to belittle and ridicule and shoot other people down if they were truly secure. And they use this as a defense when they feel threatened by what is being said, even if what is being said is true. They feel offensive. I mean, they start attacking other people because they don't want to admit to the truth about themselves. Now, what is the impact of people doing that? One is a feeling of helplessness. When you, I mean, as a child, having been ridiculed and things, you feel helpless. I remember oftentimes crying and asking the Lord, what is my purpose? Why was I born? Because of hearing all those negative tapes constantly, you know, and it creates low self-esteem, poor performance, and it makes you, and for a child, unless there's some intervention, unless there's some change that occurs, it can be irreparable. It can cause irreparable damage. And so it can, and in business, it can ruin a reputation. It can ruin a reputation. So how do you, as a business person, and let me ask you, I wanted to ask this question as well. How many of you are working with teams and you have a team that you're working with? Let me see your hands. Okay. How many of you are pretty much doing this by yourself? Let me see your hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a team that you're working with, or you have partners that you're working with. And so this workshop can be very valuable to look at, well, am I seeing any of these personality traits in the people that I'm working with, that I'm supposed to be working with? And if so, what do I need to do about it? You know, now the impact, let's talk about the impact. First of all, it can cause depression, anxiety, irritability, sleep problems. It can also cause an eating disorder. People being so upset because of what they're being told and how they're being treated, that it can cause them to either not eat at all or eat all the time. And so looking at these symptoms, and so how do we deal with people that are attacking us in our business? How do we deal with that? The first thing you need to do is stay calm. It takes two to argue, and you don't want them to think they're getting under your skin. So you need to stay calm. Breathe. I'm telling you, breathe. Take deep breaths, hold it, and breathe out. And then ask questions. Ask questions, put them on the spot. And the questions are who, what, where, not why, but who, what, and where. What made you, what's making you treat me this way? I remember experiencing this with a relative, and I asked them, why are you treating me this way? And they became very belligerent, yelling at me and telling me, and I'll be transparent. My sister, both my sisters were diagnosed with cancer. And I was going back and forth between Ohio and Kentucky to care for them. My sister in Kentucky, I moved to Kentucky to be with her because she was in a very toxic environment, very toxic. Her husband hated me, okay, and he did not want me there. And I remember asking him, why are you treating me? He always attacked me, character attacked. And I asked him, why are you treating me this way? And he started yelling at me. And he was like, because I don't want you here. I need you here, but I don't want you here. And very calmly, I said, I'm not here for you. I am here for my sister. So no matter how you treat me, it's not going to stop me from being here for my sister. And then I started saying, peace be still, peace be still, peace be still, before going into their house. And by saying that, it really helped me to stay calm when the attacks were happening. And he eventually had to stop because he wasn't getting what he was trying to get from me. And so okay. I'm sorry, my cord just unplugged from my computer. So anyway, that's an example of how I was able to deal with that in a relationship, because my sister, I was there for my sister. So nothing was going to keep me from being there, no matter how anybody might have treated me. Okay, so other things that you can do: develop a perspective. Look at the situation. Are these attacks valid? Is what is being said to me, is it true? And if it's not true, then I need not accept it as true. If you know that these attacks they're not valid, they're not true, then you need to look at it and consider the source and keep it moving and not allow them to impact on you. Stay calm. If you are at fault at something that is being said, then you want to admit your errors, acknowledge it, and keep it moving. Absolutely, keep it moving. And recognize when enough is enough. I don't have to take this. And if it's a business partner, you need to make it very clear. I have boundaries. I am not going to allow you to talk to me any kind of way. If you feel that we cannot work together without you calling me names, without you belittling me, then maybe perhaps we need to part ways. Because these kinds of behaviors can also make you sick. They can cause, like the anxiety, stomach aches, headaches, sleepless nights. When enough is enough. Know when enough is enough. And look for allies. Talk to your friends. Talk to your other business associates. Ask them, do you see this in me? And if they don't see it, and this bully, because actually character attacks, that's bullying. That's what it is. It's a form of bullying and abuse. All right. Any comments regarding this? I know my time. Oh my God, am I running out of time? Okay. You'll just have to have me come back, okay? All right. Now, what are some alternatives? First, recognize and acknowledge that this is bad behavior. This is unacceptable behavior. Address the behavior with facts and evidence. Facts and evidence. and admit if what is being said is true, admit it. If it's not true, dismiss it. And remember, Eleanor Roosevelt, she said, no one can make you feel inferior without your permission. We allow people to do this to us. No one, let me repeat, in fact, say this with me. No one, I want to hear it. No one
No
can
one
can
One
make me
Can make me
make me
feel
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 inferior
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 without my permission.
without my
without my
permission.
permission.
Remember that. That was the thing that really helped me recognize that just because I was called stupid and dumb and fat and ugly, it didn't make it so. And it was when I went to college and I started excelling in college that I really realized I'm not stupid. You know, so no one can make you feel any kind of way without your permission. The next thing, set these boundaries. I mentioned this before. Set boundaries in relationships. Don't allow people to talk to you any kind of way, to treat you any kind of way, to call you out of your name. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Nothing is worth it. I broke up with a guy because he called me a knucklehead. It's like, you don't call me out of my name, period. Knucklehead, anything else, I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Set boundaries. Don't allow coworkers and partners to character attack you under any circumstance. And remember Eleanor Roosevelt's quote, no one can make you feel inferior without your permission. Now we're running out of time. How much more time do I have? 5 minutes. Oh my God. All right.
We will definitely have you come back, Vera. This has been great.
All
Up
right.
and above the top. Yeah.
All
Yes,
right.
please.
Thank you. Okay, well, I'm going to conclude with a poem and then an offer. All right. So if I were to say to you, close your eyes and tell me how many windows you have in your living room. With your eyes open, you can see those windows, right? If you can see those windows with your eyes open, raise your hand. If you can see those windows with your eyes closed, raise your hand. If you can see those windows with your eyes open or closed, raise your hand. All right, check this out. If you can see the windows, you can see your life. See the windows in any room with eyes open wide or shut tight. See the quality of your living by what you do or say. Do you see happiness or gloom in the life you live today? Are the clouds of despair the only thing you see? Do you wonder who cares to come and rescue me? If you can see your windows, you can see your life. You can change clouds to sunshine by doing what you feel is right. See the rainbows in your life, fleeting moments in your day. See the beauty you can find in what you do or say. We are what we think about every day. We live by faith, fear, or doubt, believing life is but one way. We can think ourselves into happiness, misery, or pain by seeing what we stand to lose or seeing what we stand to gain. If you can see your windows, you can see your life. Awareness is the key. You have the control. You can see your life bright. So my question to you today is, how do you see your life in your business? How do you want to see your life in your business? And is there a gap between how you see it and how you want to see it? If there is a gap, have an appointment with me. You can do that in the chat. Also, I am going to offer to you 2 pre-recorded videos of misconceived behaviors, a few of them. And I'm taking pre-orders. I am going to offer two of them, both of them, for $37. After this offer tonight, each one will be $37 a piece. So if you are interested in getting misconceived behaviors, I'm going to be talking about some that we only talked about one today. But I felt like we did what we did, and we did it the way we needed to do it. So if you're interested in getting the pre-recorded videos of misconceived behaviors and you want to pre-order, please put it in the chat that you want to pre-order. I will be in touch with you, and you can, and we'll talk about how we can make that payment and how you can get them, okay? Well, listen, thank you very much for this time. And I know we have some question and answer period. Do we have time for that?
Ooh, Vera, good. I love it.
Thank you. You're muted, LaDonna.
Okay, so in the chat, if you want the 2 videos, give us a hashtag pre-order so that Vera can go ahead and get those to us. I know I'm going to take one. What a phenomenal offer that is for only $37 to have 2 training videos that you will have, and then you can share it with others at your workplace or for people that work with you, friends, church, whatever it may be. But my pre-order is in there, Miss Vera. I can't wait to get it and watch it. And does anyone have any quick questions for Miss Vera? I think this has been phenomenal. And Vera, we will have to have you back because I think it's a huge training series that truly opened my eyes in many ways, my past and now. So, and I think when you think back on your past and you can get answers, then it helps you move on, move forward. It answers some of those why questions. Thank you. Cheryl has made her pre-order. Please, anyone that wants those 2 videos for only $37, give us a hashtag pre-order. And then everyone already put in there, make sure you've already put in your phone number and your email somewhere in the chat so we can reach out to you. We have a lot and lots of things coming up this week. All of you are members here. So tomorrow, all of these are free at your fingertips. Tomorrow we have Raw is coming in to talk about 7 great habits for your mental health, getting you through each and every day, week, month, whatever may be going on in your life. I cannot wait to hear about those. On Wednesday, we have the marketplace coming back up. We have a gentleman coming in and talking money to us, how to get money, where to get it, how to grow our money, money strengths. And then the last hour, we will take it for the marketplace itself. That is a 2-hour event because we get to make offers, at least one offer, if not more. Sell on the spot, place orders on the spot, similar to what Miss Vera just did, but we will all be doing that at that time. Is there any questions so far? That's just this week. Wow, it's phenomenal, all the things that we have. Lots of events, summits, workshops coming up in the near future. Raw, do you have a video that you want to show us real quick? Do you have that ready tonight or no?
Yeah, yes, I have the video, and let me know when you're ready because I also have a little excitement for us, you know what I mean?
Okay,
The
awesome.
video
We're
is to break
ready.
the ice. We're speaking
Yes.
about mental health in that little place where Vera spoke about her backstory, and we connect with Cheryl. And right now, Cheryl is a little down. So listen, I just released my book called Melly and the Pandemic, and I will send the link out for you guys. I want you all to know, cheers to me, because I spent over 2 years in the making of this kid's book, Melly and the Pandemic. And I want to show you guys two little videos. One is a song that we recreated, my song I sang, Chris Isaac, Wicked Game. And we won the Telly Award for it this year with a different video and a different storyline. And this time I included one of my speakers who is a psychotherapist and a doctor, a psychologist. She's going to be at my next mental health conference, which LaDonna is going to be part of. Vera is going to be part of. And the nice thing about, she was part of this music video. So, and tomorrow we'll be airing one of her episodes on trauma where she spoke about it. So the episode is going to be amazing tomorrow. So for today, let's give you all a little teaser about this. So I redid this video because everyone loves the song. So enjoy, guys. But one of the things from Melly and the Pandemic goes first. Do I get to share my screen? It's on?
Yes, you should be able to share your screen.
Okay, there we go. And so everyone, I want you all to have a really nice, let me say, no matter what happened in your day today, I want you all to actually be able to let this brighten your day. Do I have to?
You're only sharing the file manager. You're not sharing the video.
Do you have to click it or?
It's playing on my end. You're not seeing it on that end?
No,
Oh, it says it's sharing. Wait, hold on.
we are
Yeah.
sharing, but you're not sharing the video.
Okay, hold on. Okay. So it's supposed to say what? Open? Oh. Share with Skype, share with Zoom. Nope. Where do you share it with? How do you share the videos? Just click on it?
Yeah,
No.
double click it.
I
No,
never.
you have to stop the share that you're doing and do the share the full window to be able to for us to view the video.
Share the window of the video.
Share the full screen. Share the
Okay.
full screen. That's where, when you do share from Zoom, you see all us up in the top left corner.
Right.
It's probably desktop 1. Share that. Then you can share the video the way you were trying to do it.
Okay. Share that as desktop 1.
We love it when we have our computer tech.
Right, Abby, I'm so sorry I stepped in your lane. That was so out of order of me.
It's all good.
Oh, there, that looks better.
Now we can't hear it. We can he send us the link?
Yeah, because we can't hear it. Should we be hearing it?
You're not hearing it?
Mm-mm. No.
Oh, okay.
Can you send
So-
us the link, Raul?
It's not a link, it's directly on my thing. So I will actually, I'm uploading this on YouTube tomorrow, so I will do that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sorry, I thought that's how you share it. So I sent it over to LaDonna. Maybe we'll play tomorrow.
Okay, we'll
But
try it again
it's part of
tomorrow.
my book, and then I have the other thing going. So I'll post my book link in here. as well as quickly I have the conferences. You all could contact LaDonna. Some people, you know, if they want to be part of my conferences. And we have a book anthology as well. LaDonna, I'm excited to be on tomorrow to talk about the 7 steps, as well as I'm excited to be on here again on Wednesday with this financial guy you have. And I think you should tell everyone because he's giving away free money.
Is
Let's
he?
hope so.
Let it rain, let it rain. Let's just go.
Listen.
Let's just let it rain money. That'll be great.
I know
has your
that's
book-
right.
Has your book came out yet, or is it this week?
It's out. It
It's
came
out.
out on Saturday.
Okay, so can you please, do you have the link to it?
Yes, I will send it in the chat.
Okay, perfect, because we want to make sure we support all of our authors. You know, there's some time where they come to $2.99 and $1.99 for the downloads and 99 cents for the downloads. But I love the physical book. That's my thing. I love the physical books. I look at the screens all day. So when I do get a chance to read, I don't want to read it on the screen, but lots of my friends, they love it to read on their phones or their tablets. So just buy the book, and you know what? I'm excited. It's something different because it's a kid's book. So that's cool. All right.
It's about 3 events with the pandemic, LaDonna, and everyone. And it's really amazing. Not because I wrote it, not because I put it together, but because it is. And a quick thing as well, as you were saying that, and I remember another part about it. Okay, guess what? It's free on Kindle. Those who have Kindle Unlimited, you could get my both books free. So y'all can take a read and learn a little bit about me. All right, thank you guys.
See, look at that. That's awesome. All right, so please take a screenshot of someone or yourself, everyone. Vera, you have a question?
Yes, I just became aware of a app. It's called ChatBridge. ChatBridge, you can take this chat and upload it in the ChatBridge, and it will automatically give you the comments that were made, the emails, phone numbers, whatever is put in the chat, and it will be in order. And he's running a special right now. I put the link in the chat for you to check it out. Wait, wait a minute. What I didn't, all right, it's there now. You want to check, oh, wait a minute, I put it in.
I don't see it, Vera.
Right, that's because I put it in the wrong, did it in a personal one. Okay, hold on. You want to check this out. I'm telling you, for as many meetings as we have, and we all want to save our chats, we want to be in touch with people, and sometimes it may not happen as quickly as we would like for it to. With this particular, with ChatBridge, it bridges the gap. I mean, like right now, I'll be able to go in right after I've saved the chat. I'll be able to go and upload this chat and have everything that was said in the chat, just like that.
Awesome.
It's amazing.
Awesome.
And he's got a special going on right now.
Perfect. So
All
everyone,
right.
make sure you check that out and check the book link out and support each other if it is something that interests you. Of course, we don't want you buying things that don't interest you. You can't use, love, hug, whatever. But if it does interest you, please go ahead, and don't forget about Vera's offer, the 2 videos for only $37. That is a steal of a deal. I love that line. Steal of a deal. So I can't wait to get my hands on that. Don't forget about going into LaDonnaMcAbee.com and registering for tomorrow and Wednesday events. And we've got so much coming up in the next couple of months, publishing books and summits and workshops. And you know what? It's all about growing your business. And back to what Cheryl said earlier, and Cheryl and I have talked about this. If you want to grow your business, you must be introducing yourself to more people each and every day. Each and every day, you have to find new blood, as I call it, new blood, because, or new ideas. Maybe it's the same people, but they're coming with new ideas. And why not? I know Dar's coming out with her greeting cards soon, and I can't wait to see those. And, Abby's always coming out with new deals for her tech world. And, I'm always shooting out new ideas and new deals. And Raw's got so much going on in his life. It's a spin, between authoring books and summits and workshops. Vera's got lots of things going on. Don't forget, Vera has 2 podcasts a week at least that she promotes on her own. Heather has 2 things that she does. Kelly's new to the group. She's offering new things. So I cannot wait to hear everyone's offers on Wednesday night. So thank you so much. Take a screenshot, go to your social media, tell people what you've been doing for the last hour. Tell them what you love about what we've been doing. Maybe it's something Vera said that's going to change your night, change your world. Who knows?
Wow.
Maybe it's because what Cheryl said or Ross said. You just don't know who is going to be here tomorrow to change your world. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Vera,
One
you
more,
have something
yes,
else?
one more thing. I'm sorry. I am speaking at Speakers Speak. It is an event for professional speakers to hone their craft. It's free. And I don't have the link, I don't have time to get the link, but if you go on Facebook and go to Speakers Speak, I'm speaking at noon. It's a weekly meeting. They allow you to speak and get feedback from other professional speakers. So if you are a speaker, if that is your ambition and your desire, you want to become a part of this, okay? And
That's
again,
noon
it's free.
tomorrow,
That's noon tomorrow,
Eastern time.
Eastern time.
Okay. And Abby, unmute.
Come and support me.
Absolutely. Abby, you had something to say? You're muted. Abby, there
I'm
you go. Yeah.
sorry. I was actually on the phone. What were you asking?
Okay, I thought you were trying to say something to us. I'm sorry. Okay, you're good?
No, sorry.
All right. No, you're fine. All right. Have a beautiful night. Everyone go sign up for the next 2 events, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.
Bye. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Save the chat. Bye-bye.